Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your leap of faith for fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are general readings, so please take what applies and leave what does not. These messages can and will not resonate with everyone. But if you do resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends, drop me a comment. Let me know how the messages resonate with you. I love reading the comments, and I hope everyone is doing well. If anyone would like a personal reading, all my information is down below in the description box. We will be pulling a collective message and then a message for each sign of what is blocking you from taking your leap of faith, what energy are you working with, and what are you moving towards, okay? I will be keeping track of the timestamps to put in the comments after the video is done. So please keep an open mind and an open heart and allow these messages to resonate however they may need to, okay? So we're going to start off with the collective energy first for fire signs, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you being here. Literally, I could not do this without y'all. If I did not have anyone to share these messages with, I'd be falling on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad that I can be of service and that Source trusts me enough to share these messages and that y'all trust me enough to share them with you. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Yes, so much gratitude. If you are new to my channel, welcome. We have a lot of new subscribers, so I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone who has joined in recently. We are so glad to have you here. The tribe is growing every day, and I'm just so grateful for that because we got a great community going. If you are my Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious, and I am so thankful for all of your support systems. Like, seriously, I don't know what I'd do without y'all. So with that being said, I kind of went over my timestamp though, so let me rewrite that. All right. All right, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what is the blockage for the collective fire signs? All right, Two of Swords and the Three of Staffs. So it seems like the blockage is, I'm sorry, y'all. It seems the blockage is like actually making a clear decision of how to move forward. Like you've already kind of made, I feel like some of you, usually the Two of Wands means the same as the Two of Swords, and it's like making a clear decision. Hi, Eileen, how are you? Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. But it's like over analyzing, man. When the Two of Swords comes in, it's like overthinking the process. So maybe there's a decision that you've had to make recently or that is coming up for you soon. Listen, and sometimes, and I've had people say this too, out of all the private readings that I've had, there has only been two people out of all the private readings that are like, does not make sense, okay? If it doesn't make sense now, it usually makes sense later, so keep that in mind, okay? But there might be a decision either that has already approached you or that is going to approach you that, you know, is really gonna work your mind, okay? And it almost sends you into like a tizzy where it's, oh my God, what do I do? What's the right choice for me and how to move forward? But the Three of Wands is like, you already know what the right choice is. It's just about committing to that choice and allowing things in divine timing to happen, right? Because the Three of Wands means like, you've already made that decision. You're just waiting for the right opportunity to come in. So you already got your bags packed, you just waiting to get on the boat. You know what I'm saying? So, and it could have to do with a relationship, soulmate, twin flame energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, but I feel like this is really about moving towards partnerships that are not only equal give and take, but that work well for you, right? It's about aligning yourself with the right people, whether that be tribe or, friends, family, significant other. It can be so many different things. Because love is love, y'all. Love does not just have to be between you and a significant other. Love happens in many different forms. But yeah, it's definitely around partnerships of some sort. And it's time for you to believe in yourself. It's time to claim your personal power, make a clear decision, and move forward because you know you can make it happen. Boy, will you stop licking your moles? Thank you. You get so obsessive sometimes. So, I hear that's a message. Some of you are obsessively thinking about what is the right choice. There is no right or wrong. Even if you feel like you make the wrong choice, it's teaching you something, right? So is it really wrong? Not really. Not really. Okay. This is just the collective, Damon. All right. So what energy is the collective working with right now? What energy is the collective? Aries, Leo, Sag. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I like that. We have the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Five of Cups. So I feel like this is really just about listening to your intuition and trusting the downloads from Spirit and how to move forward successfully, okay? Tuning in to that divine feminine energy where you just know. You know how to make things come to fruition. You know how to take that next step in releasing your past so you can accept the opportunities of beneficial relationships in your life, okay? That is the energy that you are working with right now. And if it's not, you should be, okay? Because the Chariot is moving, and this is allowing source, divine energy to guide you, okay? It's about surrender, and you will be successful, okay? So what are they moving towards? Your inner strength, courage, realizing where you stand, committing to working towards union, okay? Working towards union. Soulmate, divine counterpart. You are moving straight towards them, but you have things from your past that you need to heal. You need to understand you are responsible for your happiness. Your twin is not, okay? I've been seeing this everywhere. Like, I can't leave a curtain situation. I can't make this decision unless I know. That's not faith. That's trying to have control over the outcome. Okay? You need to be able to make a decision whether your twin, soulmate, divine counterpart is in the picture or not. You already know if your situation is benefiting you or it isn't. So make a decision based on your well-being. When you can make a decision based on your well-being and your truth, then everything else will align in your favor. But you first have to make that decision without basing it on anyone else, okay? That is the point of surrender. That is the point of faith. Felt like I needed to say that. Sorry, y'all. What is the collective moving towards? Queen of Staffs, finding your power, seductive, powerful, independent energy, knowing exactly where you stand in your life. choosing the relationships that are most beneficial for you. And listen, if you feel stuck and stagnant, it's because you're not being clear on what serves a purpose in your life. But the fact that you are moving into the Queen of Wands energy, where you got all that in a bag of chips, you're listening to your intuition, the cat is at her feet, you are connected to the spiritual realms. Honor, worship this connection and the information that you are receiving about the partnerships in your life. Be able to discern what option is best for you and pick up that wand and move into a passionate new beginning, because it is up to you, my friends. Two of Cups on the bottom. There is a deep, soulful connection that is waiting for you, that is waiting to build with you, but you first have to decide what is best for your life, whether they are there or not, okay? You have to be able to make your own decisions. Okay. All right. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all, right? Staying in a situation where we are not being supported, where we are not feeling fulfilled, where we're not, getting what, like, the way that I try to explain it, when it comes to unconditional love, right? It's not about what we get out of it. It's not just for our soul's benefit. Love is because we know we're there in that person's life for a reason. But does that mean that we have to stay in toxic, abusive, unsupportive relationships? Absolutely not. Okay? We need to understand that, we can't stay in situations because I'm the only person in their life. I need to be there to fix them or help them. No, you are not responsible for fixing anyone's life but your own, okay? And you also need to understand that sometimes we have to let people go so they can find their own courage. You need to step away so you can find your own courage when it's not attached to anyone or anything, okay? My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Your faith. It's about faith, guys. Knowing that any traumatic experience you have gone through has taught you about the power within. Teaching you that there's healing involved when it comes to trauma. Conflict turns into growth and fear into love. You have a choice to turn it around. What you decide to align with is on you. I do whatever it takes to get to closer consciousness. What's your choice, right? Do you want the wisdom or do you want to stay in fear? Any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. By keeping yourself distracted and not facing your shit, you're not going to do yourself any good. If you feel conflicted, if you feel like you are at a standstill, if you feel like you are just drowning in a sea of turmoil, reflect, meditate, pray, okay? It is up to you, okay? It is up to you what you do with it. But overanalyzing a situation is not going to do you any bit of good, okay? So we're going to start with Aries, okay? So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the blockage when it comes to taking a leap of faith for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please? Aries. What is the blockage for Aries? Ace of Cups. Okay, so when it comes to your blockage, okay, it's realizing, and again, no one is responsible for your happiness, okay? No one is responsible for your joy, okay? The Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Five of Swords. This talks about being able to rely on yourself for your own happiness and choosing to see happiness everywhere you look, okay? Even if you see someone struggling, know that they're going to get through it. You got through it. They've gotten through it before. We all get through it. The only time we don't is when we choose to give up. And we can't put so much pressure on other people, places, or things to create that solitude within. It's time for us to realize what situations do not serve us anymore, whether it be our self-limiting beliefs, our unhealthy coping mechanisms, our patterns in relationships, or just the way that we view life in general. Maybe it's even the practices that, or the lack of practice in our daily existence. Consider taking a more uplifting approach and release the attachment to the outcome. Okay? What energy is Aries working with right now? The wounded warrior. You got walls up everywhere, right? Saying, I've been through too much shit and I'm too scared to let anyone too close to me to see my vulnerable side, because Aries got it all together, right? They good at pushing forward and making themselves known and having this grandeur energy because we're control freaks, right? Listen, I'm an Aries, trying Aries, I get it. But this is one of those times where it's like letting the walls down, letting people see you for what you truly are, baggage and all. It's a part of your story, but you do not have to carry that baggage with you. It is not still a part of your story. It's not a part of your reality. It's just part of what you've been through to get you to this point of enlightenment, right? You don't have to be on guard all the time. You don't have to put on a brave face in front of everyone, Aries. Yeah, you want to be independent. You want everyone to think life is grand. I'm just moving forward. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But you are responsible for this. No one else is. And how can you be putting stipulations on other people if you won't even let people close enough to see you? Okay? This is the unhealthy patterns I'm talking about. The unhealthy coping mechanisms. What are they moving towards, Spirit? Listen, and the only reason I get rough with my love is because we need to know damn truth, y'all. And I'm an Aries. I've been going through all this shit, so I know exactly what they're talking about. It's leading you to your fulfilled wishes. You want, and again, I get it. Aries wants the kingdom, all the treasures, all the passion. You know, they want to feel stable and secure in their life. And that's why they're coming in like this, because they want everyone to think they're already there. It's okay if you're not. No one has it just all together. We're all in the same boat. We all have things to heal. If you think that there is nothing in your life that you need to reflect on or that you need to heal, you have more work than you think. We are all in the same boat. You cannot ignore it. You cannot walk around like this and expect to get everything that you want. Let down your guard. Build your empire the way that you want, whether anyone else is there to build it with you or not, because you have the capability to do it by your damn self. And you will align with the right people when you allow yourself to open up to the right help, Aries. Okay? You will have everything that you're looking for. Financial stability, healthy relationships, stable home life. Whatever it is, whatever you're dreaming of, especially if it comes to stability, security in your life, it is those walls, and you have to lean in, have to open your heart. Invest in yourself. Invest in your well-being and be patient, because especially if there's a disconnection with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yes, they may be moving slowly, but they're getting in touch with their emotions. Okay? So if there is someone that you want to build on, you cannot build with, right? If there's someone you want to build with, you cannot put all the pressure on them to create this life with you. You need to continue creating this life for yourself, and everything will fall into place. Okay? They are working on themselves just like you are. But if you want them to build with you, they need to be able to see the real you, and vice versa. I choose love no matter what. Okay? I choose love no matter what. Choose to love yourself. Choose to love your journey. Choose to love all the lessons you are learning, Aries. Okay? Good. Yes. I totally get that light. We panic and act fast. All right. Okay. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay? The universe knows. All you have to do is ask for whatever will serve your highest good, right? Whatever I need in this moment. Sometimes we think we need things and then realize it's not really what we needed at that time, because there were other processes we needed to go through beforehand. Knowing that there is no disconnection. Oneness is your true nature. Everything has a place and everything is connected. Quit worrying about the trivial details, y'all. Enjoy your life, okay? Enjoy your life. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. No matter what that means for you, close your eyes and see things from the truth. The truth, okay? Feel into truth. Know that these trivial details really do not fucking matter. You are here to experience for source, to get closer to love, to break through the barriers of fear, judgment, separation, and ridicule, to get closer to the center of your being, which is God. Okay? All right, Aries. Now that I'm done burning on y'all. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for Sag? What is the blockage? What is the blockage for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, we have the Wheel and the Page of Cups. Okay. I feel that there are some karmic situations for Sagittarius, okay? There are some situations that Sagittarius is afraid to let go of, okay? In order to accept opportunities of love and happiness. I feel like there are opportunities waiting there, but there are certain opportunities that are presenting themselves, in order to find a deeper meaning of love and acceptance, but yet the wheel, it's wanting to move, but Sagittarius isn't letting it, and that's what's blocking you. Okay. It's because you're procrastinating on making a choice. You're procrastinating on moving forward and receiving the messages that you need. You're already receiving the messages you need on what needs to be released, what needs to move. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep going back. Move forward. I feel like a lot of you are just refusing to listen to your intuition because fear is kind of like stepping over your truth. It's stepping over your truth. There's something that needs to come to an end. There's something that needs to come to a close. And you are procrastinating on making the decision. And maybe some of you are waiting on a message to come through, and like your fear behind not getting that message is creating resistance. Okay. I also feel that there is someone that either you or them want to open up, but because of this resistance, it's not happening. It's like, you know, a lot of people in the twin journey, and this goes for any aspect of our life because it's truth. Whatever we focus on will manifest. So if we go into fear of they're not going to call, they're not going to respond, they're not, we're putting that label on them. If we say they're inconsistent, they're taking too long, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Are you doing your work? Are you focusing on yourself, or are you focusing all your energy on them? You know what I'm saying? We need to check ourselves sometimes, Sagittarius. So if there is anything in your life where you feel like you are procrastinating, or you're having a hard time making a decision, or maybe you're putting too much emphasis on a certain message that needs to come through, but yet you have too much fear behind it, this is what's blocking that. Okay? So be aware of that energy. You always have a choice to realign. So what energy is Sagittarius working with? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you need. They are calling you out, Sagittarius. Okay. So listen, especially if you have been through a lot of trialing times when it comes to relationships, or just a really hard time in life in general, where you know, a lot of us as light workers, we go through a lot of traumatic experiences. Most end up having to grow up faster than we need to. But it's all for a reason, right? But the problem is that with all this conditioning, with all this trauma, we end up building up this armor around us. And I'm ready to use my sword. I will jab you if you get too close. You know what I'm saying? Like the Queen of Swords energy is very independent, very clear with what she wants, but she is not afraid to cut out some bullshit, which it's not it's not necessarily a bad thing, but she's not really into her emotion. She's very analytical. She's very to the point. She can be very cold in a lot of areas. So if this is something that you have been dealing with, especially with letting love into your life, they're giving you clarity on why this needs to stop. Okay? Why you need to stop living in your head and start moving into your heart. Clear up the communication. Speak up for yourself. If you want a message, Let the message happen. It's about what you're speaking into reality, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. It all plays a part. Whatever our energy is will manifest, and we have to be aware of what we are projecting into the atmosphere. Okay? So if we're coming in with this energy and we're saying, I don't need you. I'm not going to let you too close. My heart's not open. I will cut you off with a quickness the moment I see something wrong with you. We all have something wrong with us. We all have baggage. We all have conditioning. And it's not until we move into our heart space and come to a clear picture of who we are, loving on our damn selves, and realizing that we don't always have to have that sword ready to cut someone. When you know something needs to be severed out of your life, you cut it out with compassion. Say, okay, it's time for us to go our separate ways. We both served our purpose. Move on. It's not point, you did this, you made me feel this way. You're responsible for my well-being and my happiness. No. This is a constant theme through the fire signs. No one is responsible for any of that except for you. Okay? You know what you need to do. You've been through the bullshit before. If you see a bunch of red flags, and it's not just letting anyone in your life, you know what I'm saying? You need to be able to be discerning and read people's energy, know, like, and listen. And again, we attract what our vibration is. So if we are feeling some sort of way inside, and then we got a whole bunch of fuckboys coming in and trying to, saying a bunch of sweet nothings, and then you jump in bed or whatever the case may be, and then you're like, but why aren't they loving me? Been there. Because I had no fucking self-respect and no self-love. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where we have to really check ourselves and say, I am allowing this behavior into my life. I am not setting proper boundaries. I have been cold and disconnected with people in my life. I don't know how to accept real love because I don't even know what self-love is. Sometimes we have to go through that. Take authority, take action, take responsibility over your life, your actions, and your emotions. Work on it. It's okay. We all have to go through the process, y'all. That's what we're here for. And we're on these channels watching tarot readers and intuitives that have been going through the process too, so we can gain the knowledge we need in order to have a better and more fulfilling life. This isn't me giving you shit. It's making you look at yourself. Honestly. Okay? Be vulnerable with self and realize the certain areas in your life that you have been holding yourself back. Okay? Because it's no one else's fault. Yes, people did bad things to you. Yes, you might have allowed it longer than you should have, but you did it because you didn't learn the lesson. You didn't love on yourself enough to say, hey, I am not going to tolerate this kind of behavior, and I am deserving of having compassionate, supportive people in my life, because that is what I'm showing myself. Right? You're so welcome, Aline. So what you're moving towards is leaving all that bullshit behind you and saying, I finally see the truth. I see where I've been holding myself back, and I choose to leave these past behaviors, these past self-limiting beliefs behind. Okay? Because I'm choosing to find my own independence. I'm choosing to thrive in my life and see how wonderful these opportunities are that are presenting themselves to me. I choose me, right? I choose my happiness. a love for the beautiful things in life. Go after what makes you happy, y'all. Your dreams will become fulfilled when you decide to lay down your ego, when you lay down your pride and say, I trust. I have faith. I move into the deepest parts of me and I embrace me for who I am. What messages do we have for Sagittarius? My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Okay, look at all that sacred geometry, y'all. Everything is connected and everything has a pinpoint in time. Okay? Every experience you have marks a certain point of growth, of ascension, of initiation for you. And all these little things are connected that are creating your reality. So it's up to you to choose your reality. What you focus on will manifest. Your energy creates your reality. So be aware of that, okay? All right. So Leo. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on with Leo? What is the blockage for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please? Two of Pentacles. There's a lack of balance there. Okay. We have the King of Staffs, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Justice card. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra. I feel like this is finding a balance between the energies of your fire and your emotions. Okay, Leo? I feel like this is, and this might be where there's some conflicting energy, because the Justice does mean balance as well as the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a need for balance between listening and understanding your emotions and what brings you happiness, and creating enough balance in your life to move forward with passion, right? With like this authority over your life, and choosing to choose genuine connections, right? And that's genuine connection with self, connection with the universe, thriving in life. Like there's a lot that there's this, it's like this juggling act, okay? You need to do what is fair and just. If there is anything that divorce, legal documents, things like that, that need to come to a close, you need to allow those things to come, to finish out before you can move forward, or just surrender the outcome, whether it goes in your favor or not. But the fear of it not going in your favor is going to create more resistance, okay? But they want you to know that you just need to have fun with your life instead of worrying all the time, Leo, okay? Keep your eye on the bigger picture. Choose to see things from a lighter aspect. I feel like there's going to be a lot that comes to light soon for you, especially with things that have ended recently, or anything that has been creating imbalance in your life. You're going to see things very clearly soon, but you need to choose to find that clarity. If you stay in the dark and stay in conflict, then you're going to keep manifesting more. So it's really important for you to create some balance in your life, which I feel like a lot of you need to ground yourselves. Okay, ground yourselves. No matter how you do that, ground yourself, okay? And find that balance between knowing when your heart and your intuition is speaking with you and when to take action, okay? So what energy is Leo working with right now? The Two of Staffs. So you're at a crossroads trying to figure out how to bring more joy and fun into your life, okay? I feel like you need to align yourself with better people, though. I honestly feel like most of you Leos are around people that are not really beneficial for you. And they're kind of, I get like energy vamp type shit. Like I got a bad band across my head that's starting. So you might not be seeing things clearly about the people that you're hanging with. But if you're hanging with people and then all of a sudden, if you're like good before you hang out with someone and then all of a sudden you're just like, I can't think, I can't function, I need a nap. Like they're sucking the life out of you. If someone is constantly negative and constantly talking about themselves and never really wondering about where you are in your life, or, supporting you, but you're constantly supporting them, these are people that are not really beneficial for us. So we need to make sure that we're aligning with the right people. You need to align with people who share your vision, okay? But I do, like I said, I feel like a lot of things are going to become more clearer for Leo soon, and you need to make a clear decision on how you want to move forward, okay? All right. Especially anyone who's making you like feel Five of Pentacles, cold, disconnected. There's that leap of faith. You have to be able to make those decisions for yourself and not feel guilty for distancing yourself or setting boundaries with people who are not supporting you in your energy. If you have someone trying to constantly talk you out of your own beliefs or the way that you live your life, or constantly wanting to, downplay your emotions, that kind of thing. Those are not people that get you, okay? All right. So give me 1 second. I've just been shuffling, but what is Leo moving towards, please? Page of Staffs. So you will be choosing to move in a new direction, following your passions. You're up to the challenge. You're ready for excitement and adventure. I feel like this is you finally choosing your own direction, right? Going from the 2 to the 1 here. He's holding that staff and it's glowing. He knows the truth. He's had the divine guidance and the divine wisdom to know what direction he needs to move in. And he finally has the confidence and the bravery to move forward. You're ready for this opportunity. You just have to believe that you are. Is there anything else that you would like them to know about this Page of Wands, please, before we move on? Okay. We have the Star Decision. So some of you could be choosing to release yourself from an Aquarius, or any like unhealthy coping mechanisms, belief patterns, whatever the case may be. But you are moving from the Page to the Knight. So it's like knowing what you need to do, then making the necessary decisions to release yourself from anything which holds you back. Releasing the unnecessary worry because you were having some self-confidence issues, and now you realize that things are starting to align in your life because you started to believe in yourself, and you're ending any difficult situations. Now we have the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. So some of you could also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces from your past. Strong, I don't know why I'm getting Scorpio, but Also feel a little bit of Virgo in there as well. But I feel like if there's anything that you are procrastinating on releasing yourself from, especially when it comes to the way that you view your life or yourself, they're going to force you. Okay? That's what the Tower does. When we procrastinate, they're like, bam, all right, now you got to face that shit. What you going to do now? You know what I'm saying? And it gives us that opportunity to say, I can't stand this uncomfortable feeling anymore. I just release it. I let it all go. It's surrender. It's saying, I know that I am not in the best mind frame to choose what's best for me at this point. I give it up, right? I surrender. I don't know. God help me, right? So, it is safe for you to trust your emotions when it comes to you following your heart, okay? Not what's up here and fear-based, but what's here and the center of your knowingness. Again, follow your creative passions, okay? So, what is the overall advice for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. All right. When I'm in alignment with love, with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Amen to that. Listen, when you are in alignment, you feel that peace. You know you're on the right track. Sometimes we still have this habit of asking for clarification and confirmation, but when you really move into your power, you just know. You just know. You feel it throughout your body, in your bones. You know what I'm saying? You know you're in alignment. Peace cannot be disrupted when you're in alignment. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. It's okay. We all slip sometimes, but you always have the choice to realign. And when you make that choice, realign with love, okay? Because you learn through love, so choose to learn through love. That's your biggest lesson, Leo, okay? So I hope that helps everyone. If you need a private reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. If you resonate with me and my energy or these messages, and you can't donate or you don't need a personal reading, but you would still like to support the channel, simply liking this video, sharing with your friends, dropping me a comment, let me know how this resonates with you, is a sign of support, guys. So make sure that if you want to keep seeing these videos, love it up, guys, okay? So with that being said, I wish you all the very best. If you need me, you know where to find me, and keep your heads up. It's going to be okay. Listen, we got like 6 planets in retrograde right now. This is going to be a huge, significant shift in everyone's life, but it is up to you to choose what you do with it, okay? So stay strong, stand in your power, stay in your truth, and know that you deserve this change, okay? You deserve all the blessings that are coming your way. So I wish you all the best of luck. I love you long time. I'll see you soon.